All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with Ryan Tannehill and the visiting Miami Dolphins. Two teams on opposite ends of the Sunshine State. The Jags and Dolphins are underway. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Brought in over the middle by Glenn. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. On first down, Drake. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. To throw on second down is Tannehill. On the left side, this is Stills. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Deep. Hey, 20.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. He dumps it off to Drake. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Tannehill hands to Drake. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go. Quick.
After the run, Tannehill going to throw. It's complete. Stills. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st down, Tannehill. And Stills bringing it in. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this has started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Draw play. Tannehill gives to Drake. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Quick.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. And it's 2nd down.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
2nd and 10. Tannehill once more. Being chased out left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Now Drake. And he's brought down. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down.
And this has been an excellent drive to start the game off. Move the ball downfield well. Now they're set up at 1st and goal after that last really nice run. Exactly how a coach would draw things up. This is how you want to start a game, and that's all they've preached all week long about how they wanted to come out of the gate.
Hey, 20.
They'll try and pound it into Drake. And he's going to pull his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Kenyon Drake taking it in. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Sanders now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Green 80.
Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. And his first pass is incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Set. Green 80 for Ricky. Lucy. Green set.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Bortles. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Robert Quinn. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags.
Hank. Green 80. Green set.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play that time for Jacksonville. 63 yards. Fournette, a 1st down carry. He's to the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Now, that was a big run. It takes them all the way down to the 1-yard line, and that'll shake the confidence of any defense. So when they're looking for a little bit of support now, looking at their defensive coordinator, if I'm him, I dial up some pressure. I just go after him because otherwise you're still playing back on your heels, and that's not going to help your defense at all.
2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Josh Lambo now for the point after. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Forced out to his left. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because This is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Tannehill. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Dante Fowler in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. Drake off the give from Tannehill. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be taken at the 13. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Sharp's got it, left side. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
Lucy. Green 80. Green 80. Green is up.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. William Hayes in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Move. Green is up.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Second half beginning with a run for Fournette. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Bobby McCain here, the one who brings him down.
Omaha. Green 80. Green 80. 372. 372. Green is it.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And give him a gain of 37. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34.
Green 80. Green 80. Lucy.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
All good. So right. Green is up.
To throw, it's Bortles. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Go left. Green 80. 372. Green 80. Green is up.
Now Bortles. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Sunday. Green 80. Lucy.
Bortles to throw for it on 4th down. And man is sharp. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Green 80.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. The return will come from Sonoris Perry. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try to create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's Tannehill. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Tannehill now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. Going deep here for Stills. He's got him in. Complete. 4th down conversion plays. You usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. On 1st down, it's goal. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play. On second down, here's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. And Stills over the middle. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Tannehill finding Stills, and it's a Dolphin first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Bortles looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Raekwon McMillan with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Tannehill on 2nd down. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And down he'll go at the 25. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Dante Fowler getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Bortles now on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing now is Bortles. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
On 3rd down, Fournette. Oh, what a move. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Lambeau will put this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And out come the Dolphins now. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying,
under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Tannehill. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. Tannehill now to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Dante Fowler. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. And now out come the Jags. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
On second down, it's Drake. Room here to run. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Get set.
On the give, this is Drake. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. Now a handoff for Drake. And a short gain down to about the 33. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. The Dolphins on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 9. One last throw here for Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to